Good morning. It is a beautiful day today. It's the last day without snow for a while. And so I'm gonna go visit Mary Claire before I get ready for the day. You guys, look at this bread. I am so pleased. I think it's my best batch yet. I didn't follow the recipe. I just did what I thought the dough needed. Wow, it's like a work of sourdough art. It is the end of another hard, crazy day. Work has been very intense this week, and intense in a way of one of my favorite assistants quit, which is great. Like, it's great for her. And so I knew she was gonna quit, but I knew mentally, I knew it was coming, and I was so happy for her, and it's also wonderful, and she's amazing. But still, when the email came in, I was just like, I knew it was happening, but it's still so sad for me because she's so great. She's such a great person, and she's such a great wedding planner. And so it was sad, even though it's great for her. It's sad for McKenna. And then we have this other venue stuff going on. And so it's just been a really intense week of just like, keeping everyone else together and keeping everything together when my personal life just feels like it's all unraveling. Or not unraveling, but like I feel so much like keep it together, McKenna, for, work and, just like, being a good mom to Margaret and like, just, existing every day. And then like, in my work life, just like keeping everyone else together and this crazy venue together. It's been a hard week. Valentine's Day is Friday, and I love Valentine's Day. But it's just so funny because usually it's like, oh, it's so exciting, it's Valentine's Day. It just feels hard to be excited about anything. Everything just feels so like trivial. So I'm gonna go visit Mary Claire, and then I'm gonna wind down for the night. It is Tuesday. 5 weeks ago today, Mary Claire died. It was a hard weekend, and it's kind of been a hard few days. I feel like a week and a half ago, I was really much in a state of none of it really happened. And now I've realized again that it kind of did happen, if that makes sense. And so it's kind of hard to be anything but just feel really sad. I'm on my way back to my desk right now. I stepped out for the snow because it looks so pretty. Back to my desk. That's where I'm going to finish my afternoon meetings. It's gonna be pretty peaceful today after that. But it was not calling for snow today, but it is, and it's just so pretty. I love the cold. If I could pick to only have one season, it would be winter. I love the cold, love the snow. So this has been an unexpected happiness in my day, but it's been pretty mellow around here besides that. It's still snowing. I positioned myself in front of this window on purpose because I hoped that like the trickling snow would be so peaceful in my background, and it actually is. I'm pleased with the way it looks. It's been a hard last few days. I feel like with the 1 month anniversary of Mary Claire passing last week, especially last Tuesday, it was really hard, and it just stayed really hard. I feel like, I said it earlier, but the week before, I feel like I'd been kind of like blocking it out, like, oh, this was so terrible. It couldn't have happened to me. And now I'm like, oh, it actually did happen to me. And so I think I'm kind of just like reworking through it, because, you know, I'm just still, you know, just processing everything. I made my appointment for my 6-week follow-up. I'm not going back to Pittsburgh for it. I'm going to my local doctor here, which is great. And so my Pittsburgh appointment will just be, I really was like, what do I even need this? However, when I gave birth, they told me that at my 6-week appointment, they'd have answers about like, because they took my placenta to study it. They took all these things to study. And so they said that by the time it was my 6-week appointment, they would have answers about like it. And you guys, you know, I hated that placenta. And so I was like, what do I need to have this appointment if I'm going into my local doctor? And I was like, I have to hear if they have any like info on the placenta. And so we're gonna have a 6-week meeting with them. And then the next day I'm going in to my local doctor here. And she's gonna actually like, you know, check me out and put in my birth control. And so I think it'll be hard going in to a doctor, especially like being worked on a little bit post everything that happened. I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna be very shook up from it. I'm like already preparing myself for that. But you know, it has to be done. So just gonna survive it. Spencer is outside in the snow grilling ribs. Spencer wooed me with his grilling. When we first started dating, he brought me ribs that he made, and I was just like, okay, all right. And so since we love to cook together. But we also have dishes that we make for each other, and this is one of them. And so Spencer's out in the snow grilling ribs, and I'm inside with Margaret, and she's running around the house wearing my slipper. She's at the stage where she just loves shoes. I think she's gonna be a shoe girl, and I think it's really cute. So it's a good night. It's a peaceful night. A night full of good meat, which is like my kind of night. We are here at Home Goods. It's our like Valentine's tradition. Starbucks, Target, and Home Goods.
We're hitting them all.
Hitting them all.
Then we're gonna have a nice dinner. We have a babysitter, which is amazing.
It's amazing.
We're gonna celebrate our love. What a wonderful holiday.
It's a great holiday.
To celebrate our love.
It is the end of Valentine's Day, and we're on our way to go pick up Margaret from our aunt and uncle's house. They were so kind to watch her for us, so Spencer and I could go out and about. It's been a very peaceful Saturday post our Valentine's Day celebration. We had a wonderful Valentine's Day. After such a hard stint, it was just really nice for Spencer and I to get out, just the two of us, and like have a romantic day that was so normal before, but feels so like amazing now. I feel like even being in the hospital, I would just like think about days where we could like go out and just do normal things, like go to the store and get groceries and all that stuff. And so every day that I do it, I'm just like, wow, what a, it almost feels like a privilege to go out and about because I was stuck in the hospital for so long. We had a wonderful Valentine's Day. When I was in the hospital with Mary Claire, I had this idea because, you know, after Christmas, we were in the hospital and we were kind of like looking towards Valentine's Day. That'd be our next holiday in the hospital. We're still supposed to be in the hospital. I was going to get to 34 weeks, which is crazy. But I emailed the composer of Spencer and I's wedding song. It's this indie composer in London, and I emailed him and I was like, hi, Sam, you don't know me, but I'm in the hospital. Your song is so wonderful. It's my husband and I's wedding song. It's like our song, and I really would love to sing it for him for Valentine's Day. Can I have the back track, like the instrumental track to sing to? And I waited for 2 weeks, and I was like, this guy's gonna think I'm crazy. But he wrote back this lovely, sweet, beautiful email and gave me the backtrack. And so for the past month, since we left the hospital, I had been working on it, and I made it kind of overly complicated. I was like, this is going to be harder than I thought it was. And then I psyched myself out. And so that was my gift for Spencer for Valentine's Day. And so after dinner, we got home, I gave it to him, and I was so nervous that I made him listen to it in the other room. And I like ran out of the room. I was like, I just can't be around when he listens to this. And so, I think he really loved it, but I'm really grateful that it's given to him and it's over, because last week I had like a moment where I was like, this is just too much for me. I don't know why I got so self-conscious, but I really, really did. So either way, it is the end of the week. Next week is going to be very busy, but very good. Going back to the hospital, as I said earlier. And so I'm really just dreading it. It's going to be something. I'm not looking forward to it. So I'm going to go get ready for bed. I have sourdough cooking. Again, I'm really into sourdough, guys. But I have pink sourdough that's baking in the oven for Valentine's Day. We call them love loaves. I get into family and friends, and so I have the final one cooking that's actually just for us. And then we're gonna eat dinner and go to sleep. And so thank you for coming along on this week. It's very peaceful, very mellow week with me. I'll see you all next week. I hope you have a really wonderful evening. I hope you have a really great day. I hope that whatever you're doing is just full of joy and peace. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.